Hello? Can anyone hear me nice? Hello? Okay, just let me turn it up for you guys just to get a little more treat. Alright. Okay, so I noticed that some people are not here right now, but usually that's a good thing. But sorry if I was like taking myself too long because I had to like run a few errands and then I was running a little bit late. More like officially late, but you know what I mean. But anywho though, right now is that I have been drawing for the past since 2023, and I think it's time that you guys all deserve to like for me to like have a recap of everything. So I'm very grateful for this day because I know it's New Year's Eve, and usually I wanted to like get it done early as possible. Um for you for you guys, because right now is that I have a lot of paper and I have a lot of drawings that I want to show you. So right now I guess you can see that. But anywho though, anywho though, I have like my water and I mean I immediately have like two water just in case because I haven't been like eating much lately because usually I didn't really like have time to eat or anything. I just had like a couple of snacks with me along the way. So right now is that we can all get started and yeah, let's begin. So right now is that let me just straighten this out for you guys. So right now for this one, right now is that when I'm about to tell you guys this is that this is some of my unfinished drawing artwork, and usually there are more like concepts and ideas about something that fits in my motive or not, or usually join to my creative side. So yeah. Um. So right now for 2023 is we have night shift at the junkyard because for some reason is that I was kind of like going for with the Five Nights at Freddy's fan made instead of it's called instead of like being the night shift at a local pizzeria. It's at a junkyard where there is a pizzeria that was like somewhat like crumbled and then it was like getting buried in trash. And that was pretty much it for this concept of this one. So this one right here is that I didn't really like drew too much of it because I was like thinking like some sort of or some sort of like a robot uh fleshy killer that's kind of like on the prowl uh, on a hunt for like human beings to like experiment and to pretty much like to like fuse like machine and flesh together just to like see what kind of composition as it is, so you guys know this. And right now is that this one I drew was back in history class. Cause see, what's it called, for some of you guys who do not know, is that back in history class is that I kind of like history class kind of like have an effect on me, and I pretty much decided to like create I basically kind of like create my own kind of culture, my own kind of like art and what it means to be different and what it means to be truly something new, something that I guess is like a few years ahead of its time, but I'm pretty sure like some of them have been there before, but that was pretty much it. And this one right here is that I was kind of like drawing for here is that I was kind of like drawing my I was kind of like drawing myself as this sort of like being in my own world, in my own mind, in my own creative thought. I guess you can say like this is more like I guess you can say like this is more like the representation of my ego starting to manifest, starting to like slowly but surely starting to like take the idea of what it means to be an artist and what it means to like being all chaotic is to like create things and create things and destroy things. This is how I kind of like see myself, but just somewhere like in the shadows kind of thing. So you guys already know about this one right here. You guys already seen this one on my one of my TikTok videos is that what's called is that one of them is definitely trying to make sorry about that. One of the few thing was is that I kinda, like, drew this kind of concept. I kinda, like, drew this and saying, like, it's hot means, like, he's a chef and his hands or his paws on fire, and the other one is, like, saying, like, "See no evil, hear no evil, and speak no evil." This is more of a unfinished concept. Now, what's called this one right here, this one is, like, my favorite concept. I didn't pretty much have time to, like, finish this, but what's called in case you guys already know, this is definitely like Cell because usually I was thinking more of like drawing Crabman in the Dragon Ball universe, like how powerful can he be compared to Cell and the other perfect Cell in Dragon Ball Super movie 2. So I kind of like drew him as sort of like this evolution kind of thing because I wasn't really like sure where I was going with this idea, even though like I was trying to like change up this idea, but at the same time it looks like Cell in a different form, in a different universe, in a different way. So you guys already know about this one right here. This one is Chili, the old character that I have created. And what's called this one right here, I was supposed to be right here is like Chili is supposed to be like Chili right here is supposed to be like a Roman king, and he already like has this sort of idea of being a king and all because he's like dead and stuff is like, oh yeah, I is like, oh yeah, I am just bony in a, matter of way. So pretty much I'm pretty sure that's like the whole length here. And this here is like one of my unfinished concepts. So one thing is in particular was is that I have done so many things just to trying to like figure out what to do with the second picture. The first one right here, it's all about like ambulance because usually what's called because of the siren is what's called I guess it's like during the day I try to like make up my own kind of style and make up my own kind of style. I was trying to like think of many concepts before. So let me do something real quick because I've been trying to like figure out what the heck is wrong with my mic. I I don't know why. I don't know why it's like a little bit low for you guys, but I'll get to the bottom of it right now just to see because I really think there was something wrong with I really think like there was something wrong with the mic. And many people who do not know this is kind of like saying like, "Oh, this is wrong." But anywho, though, let's begin with this one. So this one right here is like, I was somewhat like thinking of drawing my own kind of. I was thinking of drawing my own kind of like car thinking of drawing a cartoonish slash anime kind of thing because I wanted because it's like what I'm basically trying to say is I'm trying to like mix both of them together because it's like I have to like make sure everything else is fine and nice. Sorry. I was just checking out the video just to make sure like any of the defaults that I have done is basically fine. And what's called we have and so we have this one right here. This one was another unfinished concept was is that this arrow is sort of like pointing him inside of a jelly star like making him like finally like thinking like he is finally the star, he finally knows what he's want, and and now it's like everything that he like works for has come to fruition. This one right here, I kind of like drew it, but let's call it. I'd rather not get into it. But let's start with this one right here. So this one, so what's called? This one is another concept. It's called no. It's called No Man because I kind of because what's one called? I wanted to like create him as No Man because he's more like the smartest science called he's more like the scientist. He is the smartest scientist in the entire multiverse, and he somewhat like has knowledge and he just like plays around. He's just pretty much sitting back and relaxed. He's kind of like Deadpool, but at the same time he's just lounging around. So I have all this stuff, and usually, oh wait, there's another paper. So, anywho, though, for this one right here is that what's it called? I've been trying because I guess it's all like if you guys ever heard of Nicki Minaj and Rihanna's song called Fly, that was something I was like going for because I wanted to like because it's like I wanted is because it's like I wanted to like create this android sort of like a air sort of like a airplane mech combat, and this is one of my favorite ones I've done so far. And usually it's an unfinished drawing and an unfinished concept, but usually I kind of like lost that feeling of how she is and how she is supposed to be. So let me know in the comments below wanted me to um if you guys wanted me to like what's it called just finished her. And so we have Spiky right here. So this one was like one of my concepts too as well. Cause this is like one of my I don't know, I guess this is like one of my random drawings kind of thing. Cause he looks like he is a human, but at the same time is like he's a alien assassin that kills people specifically, but usually trying to like trying what's called usually trying to be like the better assassin. And this here we have another concept of No Man. So No Man right here, guys, ladies and gents. So No Man is this is why I kind of like this kind of concept, to be honest, because I was like thinking of like Spider-Man, Venom, and Spawn together as one just to see how it looked. It turned out pretty fine. It turned out pretty fine. It's just that I needed like color markers to like color it it in just to like feel the vibe to it. And then we have this one right here. Now, what's it called? This one I was this one I was drawing while drawing in college while I was like waiting for like class to like open and stuff. And I was pretty much excited for and I was pretty much excited to like draw these two really because they are really good. But the thing is with the first one is because what's it called it's I mean it's true. I needed what's it called this one right here. It's true. I needed a job very badly, and you guys already know that. And this one right here, the Geisha, this one was one of my favorite too. If you guys ever heard of Culture Club Miss Me Blind by their what's it called by their video, it's really good. It's really good. It's really good. It kind of like holds some. It's called. It kind of like holds like the art style and holds like the way that the what's it called that the video graphics do. And this would like led me to like draw the geisha. Now this one right here, we have another crab man once again. So far so good. And we also have another crabman right here. Now, this one right here, I wasn't so technically um fond of is these two. I mean, this one right here, this one is I mean, this one right here, this one is a straight shooter. So he's definitely like an evolution crab man. What's it called this one right here? This one is one of my Minecraft plants. And for some of you guys who do not know, this is one of my I'm sorry to say this, but this is like one of my concept characters. Now, if you guys like recognize his hairstyle and the same like baggy pants, it's basically from Final it's basically from Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy. Huge fan from both of them, of course. Now this one right here is that I kind of like took in a field. I kind of like hang out with one of my friends at a little Tokyo in downtown LA. 'Cause me and her, um, me and my friend were, like, having this, one on what's called this, one-on-one thing just to pretty much get to know each other just to pretty much get to know each other bit by bit, and I was very happy to, like, come there, of course. And you guys already know about Billie Eilish, so that was one of my concepts. I had no idea what I was drawing at the time. So, I guess you can say, like, this is, like, one of my, concepts about, like, having a castle and a monarchy. And this one right here, this one is definitely one of my most favorite ones out of all because I was starting to, like, dig in deeper with this one because I want because it's, like, I wanted to, like, create more small arts like these, and it's really good just to see them. And this one right here is one of my finished work about like me having a castle in my own world and such not. So what's this one? This one, not sure. We have another no man. This one looks even more better than the first one. It's Soju. What's it called? We got ourselves the exit, and we have the fountain. So what's it called the thing was is like the fountain. The fountain is that I had like went over to is that I had went to the Glendale outlet because I guess is though like every time I always call it, it's like sometimes I go there like every month just to get out of the house and clear some space and then just draw anything I see or anything that like captures me in the moment. See, oh yeah, here it is. Uh, right now is that this is like parts of the castle, and as you can see, this is called the music cathedral because I had this crazy idea. It's like, what if all music like every different music like comes together. You can like create your own music. You can create any way that you want, and the rhythm is absolutely sublime. So I gotta take my water once again because my throat gets dry. And you guys see this right here. So this one, I'm definitely going to tell you. This one was a symbiote, a very ancient symbiote, but at the same time, it's like I kind of like made a small story about him. Is like, I haven't like given him a name, but basically, like this, so basically, this symbiote w- was it's called this, called this was the first symbiote that came on Earth, and usually it's like finding a host, something like it can believed in, and also what's called it kind of also it kind of like found a priest, so it kind of like found him as its host, and what's called he's like living for so long. And this here, this is one of my concept arts. So I was kind of like drawing about my friends and how I was kind of like drawing about my friends and how the way they look and how the way they like dress, to be honest, because I was like, once again, I was thinking of many concept arts for this one. So that was kind of the idea of me just like having it. See, we have another one, another eye. And this one right here, I drew one of and this here if you guys are familiar with the Avatar The Last Airbender, this is one of them. So I kind of like drew in a so what's called I kind of like drew a concept for my friend's character. He has water and air. So you guys can actually like tell he has what's called he is like using water for like wings, and then he is like using like icicles at the tip of his wings to like hunt his enemies down, and that's it. I know there's more to it, but so this one right here, for some of you who guys remember this one was like the first concept of the month because I was starting to like pursue it on every month, saying like, oh, this is going to be like November, and we should probably make something very good and very useful. And this one I like better. Whoops. Oh my god, I'm having so much like paper. It's like I kind of forgotten they were there. So this one right here is that I kind of so this one right here is that I kind of like draw this in drawing class, and what's called it, a lot of people who don't like know about like what's gonna happen or what's gonna do or what but anywho though I kind of like created my own like story. It's called Ramis. So Ramis is one of the best ones ever, and really, and most importantly, yes. So, so right now is that think about as Adam and Eve and Rhea and Ramis, like both of them. Instead of Scott, instead of like one god, it's like two gods with the same people, like Adam and Eve, but it's like totally different. And this one right here, I kind of like drew a chimera. It was very weird, but also freaky enough for me, at least. Sorry, I don't know about this mic, but anywho though, right now is that this is like one of my unfinished work, cause let's call it. I was cause at the time I had because at the time I had no idea what I was thinking and what I was like doing right now. And this one right here, this is like part of my plans for like making this is like one of my plans like making a better and quality videos. So this is it. Sorry. These are like one of my things I always do. So in case if you guys ever like seen this before, uh this is one of my crown concepts kind of thing because I was thinking of like because what's it called I wanted to like have a crown as well, like not if you guys ever heard of the famous artist Jean Bessel, I mean Jean Michel Basquiat, what's called his it's called his my goodness, his signature logo, the crown. Sorry, I'm just gonna take another sip. Man, I am so washed out. But anywho though, for this one, I was thinking of I was thinking more of a concept of a mini for a mini kingdom. So really not important. But this one right here, if you guys so mind, what's called I'm on it's called I might as well just cover her up because you know. Anyhow though, the thing is that I kind of like drew a concept of Mothra. If you guys ever heard of Godzilla and the King of Monsters, then yeah, this is where this concept came from. I always thought like Mothra to be more like of a to be more of a giant, I mean more of a giant, like a humanoid titan kind of bug kind of thing. Don't pay attention to that. And this is like one of my this is like one of my finished ones because I was thinking of a character who can like transform herself into a dragon at will. But if she like becomes angry, then yeah, then if she like becomes angry, then her horns kind of like transform into longer. And this one right here, this is one of my favorite ones of all because because uh what's it called? I kind of like what's it called this one is like one of my favorite ones because I kind of like wanted to like create a concept and a new story for this one, even it's called even though like I never like showed it out on my social medias lately. And this is me like doing concepts for Bones too. And this one right here is my favorite one. This is my stand. So my stand, for some of you guys who do not know, is that what's it called this stand. This squad, this stand acts like in One Piece in Monkey D. Luffy's form called Gear 5. How what's it called like how everything has been inverted to car car a cartoony kind of way. And this one is like very OP. I didn't what's it called I did not like label him in his stats because it's like his stats is like unknown, it cannot be identified. So yeah, he is clearly overpowered. And this one was like one of my designs because I was trying to like create something. And this one is like one of my designs is like I was trying to like create something a little bit different. Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. I've been burping too much. So this is like one of my this is like one of my concepts. It's like I haven't like gotten too much of the title. This one right here, I think this one is for so this one right here, I think this one is for the T for the symbol of Toon, meaning like this is like the Toon world, and what's called and everything else is like bent backwards. There's another one, another unfinished one, but usually I'm about to get to that. Let me see. What else do I have? Oh yeah, that's right. This one right here, this one was like one of my least favorite ones because I was trying to like create a robot that is like that is like a juggernaut. And the thing was is like he is a mass murdering robot that like terminates anything. And the thing was with him is that he is a juggernaut. He is overpowered. He cannot be killed that very easily unless you like find some weakness within him. Then yeah. And this one right here is like one of my concepts too about it. And this one I have entirely forgotten. So if you guys heard about Genji in it's called Genji in Overwatch, this is like the kind that I was like thinking cuz I wanted to like merge like with Kingdom Hearts and Overwatch Genji just to see how it looks like, just to see how it goes. It looks pretty good. It also looks edgy, and and that's like the whole theme of it. So basically, you can like tell like this is more of a this is more like of an empty shell of a stand. And this one right here, I have no idea what I was going for. I was trying to like go for a clown princess kind of thing. Like she kind of like runs the circus. She runs with everything. And once again my notes are in a way. And this is like one of my unfinished drawings to like my concepts kind of thing. Cause right now it's like I was trying to like draw something very toxic. And I kind of like given this stand called War because he's always been like in during like the war times, and he always like sees this massacre rate or anything that's happening. And this one right here, I drew within my history class too, and I kind of had a good I kind of had a good concept for this one. Now, if you guys don't know, is that yeah, it was called I guess it's though like during in ancient times. If you guys ever see like a golden circle uh a shield, then this is exactly what I was going for. Cause in it's called instead of like the shield, it's like the crown itself. So forgive me about that. Another one, another concept too. Whoa, we don't show that in here. Nope. Sorry about that. But we have another one, and this was from October. Halloween was Halloween was around the corner. So right now is that I was thinking more of a dark and scary thing scary thing on what I become, because I always like saw myself as I always saw myself as a ghost, like still haunting the hospital floor specifically, and then trying to like be free and stuff. What's this one? Oh yeah. So what's it called? This one is another version of Ramis and Rhea. So so this is, I mean, what's it called? This is like the beginning of what's it called? This is like the beginning of two gods descent down on earth kind of thing, where there's happy rainbows and sunshine. And this one right here, this one is Ramas too, cause I don't know, I kind of like messed up on the fingers and arms, but what's called, but the what's called, but the face and the chisel expression is really good as well. Cause I haven't really like gone in, cause I haven't really like finished him up. Cause usually I thought he was just another concept for me to do. And here we are, and this is and here we are, and this is like the full body of my stand. It's called War, so you guys already know this. And what's it called, I had no idea what I was drawing, because I was trying to like dot everything, just trying to like see how it goes and see how I love it with this one. Sorry guys. Let me just clean this up, because I kind of like sat my paper on the in the trash can, because I want to like make sure like everything else goes smoothly. Uh, yeah. Give me 1 second, real quick, just to organize this. Okay, I'm gonna have to like sit them on the bed and rearrange them. So let me see. No, I don't know why. It's like anytime I always have blank papers. So this one right here, this one is like the same concept too, as being as somewhat used to be human, but also being a ghost. And so what I was going for was is that I was kind of I was very inspired by Billie Eilish and her music video Bury Your Friend. It's really it's really good. It's really bone chilling, but also very good, because because uh what's it called? I like the thriller. I like it. I like how everything is. It's always dark. It always has that dark tone with it. Another blank one. Well, here's one. So this one right here, this one is another so this one right here, this one is another design of mine, but it's more like the other version of this one. But that was pretty much it. So for okay, for some of you guys who are a Dragon Ball Z fan like me, I kind of like created my own little concept. So what's it called, I know there is a lot of fan base out there who call it. I know like there's a lot of fan base. They have done their like what if kind of stories, and this one right here, this one is one of my favorite ones. His name is Beta. He's a half Saiyan. He's a Saiyan android, and so he is basically like powerful. He's just like 17. He is not limited to like what he can do, but at the same time is that he doesn't clearly like have a tail. And right here is that we have is that we have Beta as the Omega one, cuz he was called I guess as though like once he like gone like overpowered, he gone too strong, and now it's like making him crazy the same way as Broly is. And now it's like his eyes are very dark, and he's always been this sort of like a villain now, and he's now going to like be on a rampant. And this one right here, we have ourselves the little clown guys. So the thing is with this one is like I was trying to like draw like clown like enemies. Well, just like see, cause I usually want to like know what to like draw about for clowns is like what's called you have what's called you have this sort of like a baby clown. You have sort of like a rough clown, and you sort of like having this ball clown kind of guy that just pretty much puffs hair. And I will show you once again. This is like my ego, of course, just being what's called. This is like being me, being my ego, of course, just being like the main artist sitting on the throne. Let me see. What's called? There's only a few I would like to show you more, but after 10 minutes is up, then we can finally close, and we can like finally like close the 2023 drawings. So this one right here, like this is sort of like a concept that I was working on, because I was like thinking of like having a split as called a split head, a split head with a split conscience in it. And it's really dope how I pretty much think about it, to be honest. And for some of you guys who do not know, this is Wham. So I kind of like draw it. So I kind of like draw it in a Greek and Roman kind of style, because I wanted to like see how this is gonna go so far. And so what's called this is like one of my favorite ones. So number one right here, we have all the arrows. We know where to go. And this one right here, and this one right here, this one is like the real truth, saying like back to life, back to reality, and everything else is over with. And this one right here, I was kind of like thinking more of a ancient kind of thing. So and for this one right here, for some of you guys who do not know about the Vision Theater, it's right there on it's right there on Lamert Park. You cannot sorry, you cannot miss it. And this one right here, everyone ignore the little man, and it's kinda like saying like, "Oh, yeah, he's being ignored because he's, like, little, because he's a pint." and I also have my other stuff as usual. So this one right here, this is like, this is uh this is when I like started to like go to the Broad Museum, and this is where I kind of like drew like concepts of it and many concepts of it, and then what it feels like and what it know what to do. But also for this one, for this concept right here, this one's actually pretty nice. And for some of you guys who do not know, those who were there at Jack in the Box in Inglewood, where Snoop Dogg had made a short time collab with what's it called with Jack in the Box. This is it. I mean what's it called I mean personally what's it called personally I was sort of like once called personally is that I wanted to like meet him and it's called I wanted to like meet him in person because is I wanted to like meet him in person is because it's like I wanted is because I wanted to like do is because like I wanted to like do a straight collab with them, and if I pretty much get to know him, but what's called too bad he did not came. So this is Beto once again in his what's called this is Beta again in his what's called in his alpha form. So his alpha form is more of a god is more of a god tier kind of thing in what's called in Dragon Ball Super. Let me take a small break real quick. I just need to drink my water. Woo! But yeah. So what's called the thing was is that the reason why he like got in this like God key was because of Goku and Vegeta. He like somewhat like absorbs punches, but also like analyzing the data from it. And for some of you guys who do, and some of you guys who do not know, this is the Blue Angel. So, so the thing was with, so the thing was with me in this one, cause if you guys ever heard of the song New Order it's called if you guys ever heard of the song Blue Monday New Order, very good indeed. It kind of like grabs my attention. It kind of makes me feel like I was it's called I was inside of the mainframe just organizing, just doing everything what I was told. And this here we have another and this here we have another ego of mine. So I was still like drawing concepts at the time. I didn't really like think too much of it, but I guess I like kind of like label the shadows underneath it, of course. And this is one of my most favorite ones is what's it called I have indeed played Warframe and and what's it called for some of you guys, if you guys do not know about the man in the wall in Warframe, and this is what I was in, and this is what I was in inspired. So for this one was another concept of mine because I don't know why I thought because I don't know why I kind of like wanted it's called I kind of like wanted like the feathers to so I kind of like wanted like the feathers to be like covered in gold, and then on top of my shoulder and my upper chest through my necks are like crusted jewels, which is very nice to be honest. Uh, right now is that we are almost done, and what's called right now is that we are almost done, and what's called I wanted what's called, and then what's called I wanted to like continue like doing more on this one, and so we will get a chance once we have. So this one right here, this is my second or fifth time going to the Glendale outlet mall because I kind of like wanted to like draw more just to see how more concept can it be like putting in the shadows. And this one right here is the Blue Angel. So the blue okay, so one thing is that I forgotten to mention to you guys is that the Blue Angel is a AI because because what's we call it? This AI kind of like understand about human beings the way they are and the way they like do. And so it's like he's trying and so what's called he is trying what's called and he is trying to like help them to like create a civilization kind of thing. So yeah. So guys, that it so anyway guys, that it is it for tonight. And I know it's New Year's Eve, so you guys haven't been watching this lately, but you will later on. But anywho, guys, take care, everyone. Bye bye.